Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is a rematch from Final Battle 2010.
For a few seconds, his place was Armageddon.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Truth Martini, hailing from Tampa, Florida, Roderick Strong!
Legendary sports writer Haywood Hale proves that sports do not build character, they reveal it. Roderick Strong's title reign coming to a, many say, shocking, surprising end. 168 days long. And now Roddy begins the road back. But it intersects with an American Wolf who is on the hunt for inevitable and eventual opportunity at the goal.
And his opponent, hailing from Othello, Washington, this is Davey Richards!
I think it's safe to say, Dave, that many expected the next matchup between Davey Richards and Roderick Strong would be for the ROH World Championship.
Well, now it is all about which man is positioned for a future opportunity at the Ring of Honor World Championship. You know, Roderick would love to regain that title as quickly as possible, and Davey just trying to prepare himself for his eventual next title shot.
I'm interested to see what Roderick Strong's mindset is. I had opportunity to speak with him a little bit earlier on today. And Roddy seemed to be, well, classic Roddy. Very much of a, I think there's a lot of speculation. I think he started to question a lot of things. I don't want to put words in his mouth. But what he didn't tell me was more telling than what he said, because a lot I asked him about, of course, you know, how's your relationship with Truth? And he said, well, you know, Truth has been very helpful to me, but I've been very helpful to him.
Well, Truth has been very helpful to him. I mean, it was Truth Martini's guidance that brought Ring of Honor to the ROH World Championship, along with his own ability. But, you know, he was the facts are facts. He was unable to achieve World Championship status prior to his alliance with Truth Martini as his manager.
And then, of course, you know, I asked about, were you looking past Eddie Edwards, focusing on facing Christopher Daniels here tonight? Daniels had already earned the title shot. And he said, well, no, of course not. I would never take away from Eddie Edwards. I valued every opportunity as champion, but yeah, my mind was thinking about Christopher Daniels. So Roddy rolls out of bounds. So as much introspection as perhaps Roderick has done since losing the title, nothing cures all of that quite like winning.
That's very true, and he certainly has his hands full with Davey Richards, who he's made it clear to everyone he does want to challenge for the championship again, but he doesn't want to do that until he feels that he is fully prepared. He doesn't want any excuses next time he has a title shot. And so he certainly needs to pull out a win tonight so that he has some momentum as he heads toward that goal of eventually challenging whomever the world champion is for the title. Be it his American Wolves tag team partner, or who knows, Christopher Daniels after tonight.
Of course, we showed you the footage earlier on in our broadcast. It was a instant Twitter hit when Eddie scored the victory over Roddy. And that moment when Davey and Eddie locked eyes and hugged in the center of the ring. Truly amazing. We'll see the new champion in his first title defense here in our main event tonight.
Well, you know, it was Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards facing one another in the finals of the television title tournament. Fantastic match, and Eddie Edwards came out on the winning end of that bout, really proving himself as a singles competitor, and he was able to achieve the goal of becoming the ROH World Champion prior to Davey Richards. And if Eddie can hold on to that belt here this evening and into the future, we could see the Wolves battle once again with the world title at stake, and that is a main event that I'm sure every Ring of Honor fan would look forward to.
Davey knows Roddy, and Roddy knows Davey so well. Out of the way of the chop.
Explosive offense here from Davey Richards.
Across the right arm into the bread basket. Davey caught all of Roddy there. Snap suplex. Strong is down.
It was such an excellent matchup between these two men at Final Battle for the championship. Unfortunately, came to that premature conclusion because of the head injury suffered by Davey Richards. A concussion could not continue in the matchup. Hopefully, both of these men remain injury-free for the duration of this one, but a lot of pain being inflicted on Roderick Strong right now.
Human anatomy was not meant to be twisted in that direction. Strong's counter to the pain of the submission exposes his shoulders and leads him to a near fall. That kick earlier on that Roddy suffered from Davey went across the right bicep of Strong, and Strong has had some difficulty with that since then.
Take away some of the strength of Roderick Strong. He can't hit his variety of different backbreakers, where he relies so much on full strength in both arms. The Gibson driver that he's known for as well.
Davey Richards now twisting the legs to the opposite side. At least that's his effort. He's been able to knock down Strong with kicks and strikes and then twists him up. Really controlling Roderick Strong right now.
So with those legs tied up, Roderick trying to inch his way toward the ropes, and he does reach the bottom rope. Richards must release the hold. Damage was done, though, as Roderick clutching that knee.
Do you think what happened at the conclusion of Final Battle, the concussion that Davey suffered, do you think that went into his thought process when he realized he'd be facing Roddy here at Honor Takes Center Stage?
How can he not think about it? I mean, it's always a possibility when you step inside the ring that you could suffer an injury, but obviously Davey trying to be as positive as possible, and right now Truth Martini grabbing hold of the foot, trying to help his man. Draws a warning from the referee.
Martini was banned from ringside during Elgin's matchup with Generico earlier on.
But not banned from ringside here in this one.
No, certainly not. Roderick Strong taking advantage of a situation that was greatly assisted by manager Truth Martini, the leader of the House of Truth.
Gave Roderick Strong that opening that he needed. Now he's in command. Of course, 20 count on the floor here in Ring of Honor competition as they battle right in front of these fans.
No longer possessing the House of Truth, the Book of Truth rather, which was summarily thrown into a garbage can by the Fallen Angel.
Yeah, Christopher Daniels got possession of that book. But he has the wisdom that he can hand down advice to Roderick Strong. He doesn't need the book to recite his verses at ringside.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't. And Davey
standing on the throat of Richards, trying to take away all of his oxygen.
Roddy still tugging at his right arm. Davey Richards bleeding from the mouth.
Well, given how physical their Final Battle matchup was and the physical toll it took on Davey Richards, he'll be lucky if a bloody lip is the worst of his injuries in a match like this. Roderick Strong determined to pull out that much-needed win, and you can see the blood flying out of his mouth with each punch that's thrown. It's not just saliva.
Cover. You know, we know from boxing for many years, when you get cut in the mouth, it forces you to swallow a lot of that blood, which can, oh, look at that fish hooking Davey.
Yeah, not legal. Draws a warning from the ref.
You know, and that having to swallow that blood can really affect how you feel in that ring. Top of that, Roddy trying to knock holy hell out of Davey at the same time.
Davey's one of those wrestlers who's skilled in different fighting arts, different combat sports, preparing himself to be as well-rounded as possible as you have a cover, only a near fall, as well-rounded as possible for his next chance at the ROH World Championship.
So many different disciplines that Davey is a practitioner of, recently completing his blue belt in one of the disciplines that he practices, and congratulations to Davey. We talked about that at the 9th anniversary show. We've seen him in pure wrestling matches. We've seen him in scientific battles with Colt Cabana.
Of course, he's dabbled in MMA and whatnot, so I think a bit of a bloody mouth. He knows how to deal with that sort of thing in the midst of a fight. But Roderick really trying to cut off the circulation here. And Davey Richards had that cinched in the center of the ring. Davey trying to do everything that he can to free himself, and he turns it around on Roderick Strong.
Escaping the body scissors and turning it into a submission hold. Roddy kicking Davey square in the mouth. That's been busted open.
Trying to cause more blood to flow. Again, taking the action to the floor.
Not a lot of security around the ringside.
Right across that steel barricade. Throat first.
Truth Martini adding insult to injury as Roderick Strong now is in control of things against Davey Richards.
Roderick looking to do maximum damage while they're on the floor. Back first into the edge of the steel ring frame. Well, as if the bloody mouth and everything wasn't adversely affecting Davey Richards already. Now he has an injured back that Roderick Strong can pick apart.
You know, of course, as Roderick Strong.
Trying to talk some strategy here with Truth maybe, but looking for a count-out win. Has he done enough damage to keep Richards down on the floor? No, he's getting back inside.
The last time that we saw Strong and Davey Richards on opposite sides, of course, was at World's Greatest recently in Dayton. And it was Richards who scored victory in that remarkable six-man main event contest.
And he do it again here in this singles matchup between the two. More blood flying as Roderick strikes Richards.
Grabbing the ears, second time we've seen Roddy do this. Using those cauliflowered ears as handles to be able to bring the American Wolf Richards back to his feet.
Repeatedly driving that shoulder into the midsection. Take all the wind out of Davey Richards, one of the most well-conditioned athletes on the ROH roster. But right now just being picked apart by the former world champion.
Hadn't seen a lot of those infamous knife-edge chops there from Roddy.
He's definitely dictating the pace of this one. Another hard shot, but Davey firing back.
The difficulties that Roddy had with his right arm perhaps have lessened. Richards finding a way to fight out of the difficulties he's facing.
Well, Roderick's done a good job of keeping Richards away from doing further damage to that arm. It's been all Roderick Strong, and more damage to the back, this time over the knee. After the initial damage was done with the ring apron cover here. Had that leg hooked tight, but Davey Richards able to kick out. Of course, if you're following us on Twitter while watching tonight's event, be sure to use the FindROH hashtag. Belly to back suplex. Jarring that back once again. Lateral press.
Two. Richards using that, or excuse me, Roddy using that forearm for extra leverage in that pitting combination. Had opportunity to speak with some fans during our intermission. I met fans from Belgium, from Minneapolis, Maryland, just right here sitting around us.
They're coming from everywhere. Brian's friend Craig from F4W Online.
Oh, very good.
That's right. Whole contingent made their way here for ROH at center stage.
Well, they are seeing a very physical contest between Richards and Strong. Strong had been in the driver's seat for a while, but now Davey looks as if he's beginning to seize some of the momentum. At least things not looking quite so bleak right now.
Ooh, huge kick to the side of the head of Roderick Strong. Can Davey Richards pull it together here? A lot has been taken out of him.
Ooh, went for that big kick. Roddy knew it was coming. Oh!
Second time's the charm for Davey Richards. Back inside the ring, here he comes!
Look out!
Somehow pulling together the energy to come charging and wipe out Roderick Strong on the floor.
Truth Martini is beside himself. We always marvel at the resiliency and second effort that Davey Richards shows. And tonight, no different here as Honor takes center stage.
Rolling him back inside the ring. Richards now climbing to the top rope. Missile drop kick, and he gets it.
Caught him high on the shoulder that time. And now Richards coming in with the forearm, but Roddy gets the boot up. Davey with one of his own. Now trading forearms to the center of the ring. Who gets the better of this exchange?
Handspring and Zagiri from Richards. Cover.
2. Strong kicks out.
Despite all of the damage done to Richards, the bloody mouth, the damage to the back, he still finds the energy to continue to fight. This is why many of the Ring of Honor fans see him as a future ROH World Champion.
The escaped standing switch. Richards really reared back with that elbow. Caught. No.
Crucifix.
Crucifix. Great counter midair. Oh!
Only 2.
That is about as close to a 3 count as you get.
Dueling kicks now.
Belly to back. 2. That big German there leads to a near fall. Great bridge as well from Richards, but Strong, too strong, and able to kick out.
Ankle lock now, cinched in by Richards.
Richards going after the ankle. Will this force Roderick Strong to tap? Oh, great counter.
The label lock now from Roderick Strong. Draws the boos from the fans here at center stage.
Caught. 2.
2.5. Strong trying to get him up. Chest first.
Thought Davey had that countered. Trying to sit out of that one. Blood still adorning the right arm of Roddy. That's from Davey's mouth. Oh, Strong follows up again, right across the ear.
Plants him.
Will this do it?
No, only 2 once again.
Martini imploring senior referee Todd Sinclair to count to 3, but Richards broke contact with the mat just over 2.
Crowd showing their support for Davey Richards. Both of these men desperately need this victory to be in contention for the championship. Dangerous position for both men. We have the announcer's table below them.
Yeah, our timekeeper at ringside with a bird's eye view.
Oh! Backbreaker right on the turnbuckle and down across that table.
That padding is simply there for protection of the skin, but there is no give with the turnbuckle. Roddy senses opportunity, drags Davey and rolls him over. Will this do it?
Only two once again.
Roddy knew he had Davey weakened there, Dave.
Perhaps if he could cinch in the Boston Crab, the stronghold. Trying to turn him over.
After weakening the back across the turnbuckle, now the stronghold applied. Davey trying to find a way to bridge up and out. He gets to the ropes, forcing a break. Roddy using all of that 5 count to break the hold.
Another hard chop, just trying to cave in his chest. But Davey turns it around. Hard kicks to the chest in retaliation.
And now Roddy turns it around on Davey as blood flies from Richards' mouth once again. But Richards, how do these two men do it?
Just brutalizing his chest with chop after chop.
Fans from all over the globe tuning in to honor Take Center Stage are witnessing another classic battle between Roderick Strong and Davey Richards. A rematch from Final Battle. No title on the line here tonight. Both men, though, desperate to garner victory.
More kicks from Richards.
This is where Richards finds that next gear.
He's not done.
Furious flurry of kicks.
Referee trying to get a break because the man is in the corner. But here comes Davey right into the boot from Roderick Strong.
Roddy extends that leg so adeptly. Able to send Richards backwards.
Alarm clock. Kick right to the chest.
Another series of kicks. How do these men do it?
Oh, what a kick. And again. Roderick with the knee strike. Both men are down.
This crowd is on their feet.
The double count administered by Todd Sinclair. Both of these guys giving it everything they have to pull out the victory tonight.
Richards and Strong have battled to a virtual stalemate here so far at Center Stage.
And now both men out on the apron with just the floor awaiting below and the ring frame that they're standing on. Dangerous position no matter how you look at it.
Oh boy. Oh! Roddy extended that boot right into the jaw. Wait a minute now.
Ooh, elevating Davey to the second rope. What does Roderick have in mind here?
Earlier on, it was back first across the top turnbuckle. What is Roddy gonna do here? Davey pounding away on the back of Strong, trying to escape this predicament he has found himself in.
Oh! Back first on the edge of the ring frame. More damage done to the back of Davey Richards.
Absolutely no give on the exterior portion of the ring.
Roderick back inside the ring. Davey down on the floor, and the referee begins to administer the 20 count.
Roderick still flexing his right arm. Suffered injury to that arm earlier in the contest, but things are looking bleak for the American Wolf, Davey Richards, who has a 20 count to get back into the ring. Todd Sinclair is halfway there.
Davey back on the apron, but gets kicked to the floor by Roderick Strong. Looks like he's intent on pulling out a count-out victory here, if he's done enough damage to keep Davey Richards down on the floor.
Roderick rolls far away from Richards.
Does Davey Richards have enough gas left in the tank?
Does Richards even know that his hope, his opportunity for victory here hangs in the balance?
These fans encouraging him to pull it together, get back to his feet, roll back inside that ring, and continue to fight.
Up to 15 now. Precious seconds left for Richards, who crawls back in to break the count.
Roderick just unloading now with forearms and chops.
Sweat flying off of Richards with each strike. Oh, but somehow Davey comes back.
Roderick ducks.
Oh! Sick kick. 2. Oh, I don't believe it.
He kicked out of the sick kick.
The move that led Roddy to the ROH World Championship.
Backbreaker. Gutbuster.
Will this do it? No!
Unbelievable! Will anything put Davey Richards away?
What must Roderick Strong do to keep Davey Richards down here at Honor Takes center stage?
Again, this crowd voicing their support for Davey Richards. Roderick contemplating his next move, maybe the Gibson driver, maybe going back to the stronghold.
I mean, the center portion of Richards has to be weakened. He suffered so much. Gibson driver.
Davey feels it coming down to a knee, trying to block the attempt.
Roddy's in a bit of a predicament now. Sunset flips his way through. Davey counters.
Drives the knee into the midsection, but there's Richards.
Todd Sinclair caught on the wrong side of town.
Belly to back suplex from Richards. Big lariat.
That lariat turned Roddy inside out. Cover.
Only 2. Richards digging down. Trying everything he can to pull out the victory. Can he do it? Combination of strikes and a boot to the midsection. Huge kick to the side of the head. Oh!
Defiant.
Wow.
There it is.
2 huge kicks.
Great combination. Will this do it? Into the ankle lock.
Roderick looking to the ropes, but Truth Martini up on the apron.
Wait a minute now. Martini gets involved and
Takes the attention of Richards and gives Roderick that opening with the enziguri.
oh my!
Backbreaker over the knees.
Oh!
He kicked out. He kicked out.
I continue to marvel at what Davey Richards endures, but this will do it.
Gibson driver.
Before he counted 3, turns him over.
Trying to get the submission victory. The Boston Crab cinched in.
The stronghold applied. Can Roddy? No.
Pulls him back to the center. Back to the ankle lock goes Richards.
Another amazing counter. Roddy's leg is right near the bottom strand.
Truth back up on the apron again. He's inside the ring.
Oh!
Gets a boot for his trouble.
Martini down. Strong went for the kick again. Now back into the ankle lock. No Truth Martini able to help this time. And Roderick gets to the bottom rope to force the break.
Trying to relieve the pressure on that ankle lock. He still has hold of the leg of Roderick Strong. Out to the apron he goes and gets kicked in the side of the head.
Davey's got something in mind here. He's positioning Roderick Strong, but for who knows what.
Superplex possibly.
My goodness.
He gets it. Holding on to the head. Falcon Arrow. Ankle lock.
Back into the ankle lock. This time sits down and he taps. If there is a moment that you are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, to brand Ring of Honor a level apart from anything else you will see this weekend, it is that matchup right there. That is as good as it gets. Davey Richards scores victory. Gets a singles match win over Roderick Strong. And you have to wonder, when will Davey proclaim himself ready for an opportunity at the ROH World Championship? He's earned it. He's earned the title shot. Something tells me it might be closer than you think. Roderick Strong, of course, has to feel so many emotions. From all countries around the world, this crowd is here to celebrate Ring of Honor. And everything that Davey Richards has been through in his life, folks, I know that this moment means a lot to him. A remarkable win for Davey Richards here as Honor takes center stage. But folks, we are moments away from a World Tag Team Championship match that was born back in September, transitioned into 2010, a non-title